Welcome back to another session on web methods. So in the previous video, we have learned about BPM. So in this, I'll talk about this SOAP web services. So previously, we have learned about REST web services, and here we'll be learning about SOAP web service. So what I'll do is I'll reuse the service which I've created in the first demo, which is like the calculate the student marks, where I'll be passing the student marks list and it gives out the percentage grade and those things. So in SOAP, we have two options. One is to uh, expose as provider and other as consumer. So when I say provider, web methods acts as it it writes its service and it will expose its service as the WSDL file. So generally, a WSDL file consists of header, body, and fault message. So it will be in kind of XML format written in SOAP. So when you generate the visual file, all the SOAP message will be encapsulated in it, and you could see the target endpoints and what's the header and all those things in that. So without any further ado, let's start with the implementation and also show you the consumer. Yeah. So I have to install two integration servers in my machine. So I'll show you. Let's consume. Well, consider this as one is provider and one is consumer, and take this as an example in this. So I'll go here. I've created this service. Yeah, calculate marks, which takes the string list as mark subjects as this, and total grade and percentage. Yeah. So it is adding those lists and this dividing, and it is calculating the grade. So let's say if the values is this, and it will calculate all the details, and the total is this and this, and it should populate this thing. Now let's create a web service for it. So we'll create a folder called WS. Services. Drop, right click, new, and select the web service descriptor. Let's say click next. We'll be exposing our services. So I'll go here, then select the service which I'm going to expose. Yeah, and click finish. So now in the background, what happened is this service is encapsulated inside a SOAP message, and it will give you a visual URL. If I copy this, go here and see. This is a visual definition on how this looks like. So this will show you what is this operation name, yeah, and what is its calling, and what's the output of it, and what is the input of it, yeah. Max occurs unbound means it is like a string list, right? So we need to pass string list inside the service, and it will give you the address and all those things here. So let's copy this and go to SOAP, delete it. So we'll test this one first. Let's click new. I have used what do you say, the SOAP UI tool for testing this thing. Yeah, I'm testing this. Yeah. So it has created this digital, and this is how the request looks like. It is saying that I can pass this subject as one or more repetitions. So let me do the same. See, okay. See, It should calculate these things and give me the total aggregate. Send it. I'll just click on send. Okay. Let's calculate the details. This is how SOAP message looks like. SOAP header, SOAP body, and response. This is taking the input. It is this. It has sent me the response to the service and it is taken as HTTP OK. If I go here, I should get the output of these details. See, it has calculated me the total 380 and it said you got a percentage of 63. And as per the logic, if the percentage is this thing like it is greater than or equal to 55 and less than 65, you'll get a second class. Yeah, it has calculated this and gave it. So let's try another one. Let's see if this service is working fine or not. Should give me 540 and 90. Distinction. 540 distinction and percentage as 90. So this is how you test your SOAP web services. Now let's assume that this is developed by school and school wants to report this message, these things to the government or the highest, what do you say, higher education department. So now what they'll generally do is they'll give the SOAP WSDL URL like this and send it to the customers who are going to use it. So what I'll do is, so let's assume that this is one provider and I'll create a consumer here. Yeah. Say, go to REST descriptor. Click on consumer. So when you click a consumer, consumer is the one who consumes the request. So here I'm consuming the request generated by other server. It will take the visitor file or URL. I'm giving the visitor URL here and click finish. So it has created me the connectors and all those things that are needed for my service. So I've consumed that. Now let me create one service again to invoke the flow and see if that works correctly or not. So let me also see what's the input and output it is expecting. If you click on this, sorry, not this, consumer demo, you'll see it expects a request and this, and it is expecting the input as subjects. Auth it is expecting this, and the response, if you see, you will get these responses. But if there are any errors, you'll get it as fault message. And if the output is like this. So now we understood this. What we will do, we'll just go here, create some service, consume WS. And let me call the connector inside it. Just drag and drop the connector. And I'll have my inputs as same thing like marks list and output as these two. and it is expecting the your username and password. Yeah. Whatever variables or naming conventions as you like, and then save it. Execute this service. Yeah. See what it has done. It has taken all these details and it has given me status 200 okay, and it has even given me the output saying that my grand total is this, it is first class and the percentage. So this is how you consume your web service. Let me these things which here are needed. It's always better to drop unwanted variables here. See, this is how it has calculated. It has hit the web service and has given me the output. Thank you. This is the demo for SOAP provider and consumer.